The family of a Mombasa-based businessman Zakaria Kamal, who was allegedly abducted in broad daylight by suspected anti-terrorism police unit officers and deported to Somalia, is appealing to the state to return him to the country. Kamal, who was arrested in Mombasa in May and presented in Shanzu law courts, was being investigated for illegally importing assorted weapons in 3 containers from China on behalf of the dreaded Al-Shabaab terror group in Somalia. Our very own Grace Ahati with that report.
A family in Mombasa is seeking justice for their kin Zakaria Kamal, who was allegedly abducted in broad daylight by suspected anti-terrorism police unit ATPU officers and deported to Somalia. The family claims that the Mombasa-based businessman was arrested in May in Mombasa and presented in Shanzu law courts, whereby he was being investigated for illegally importing assorted weapons in 3 containers from China on behalf of the dreaded Al-Shabaab terror group in Somalia. Addressing the press, the family's lawyer Jared Magolo said his client was arrested near the General Post Office GPO along Digo Road 2 days after reporting to the ATPU office last month, and efforts to even get to know his whereabouts have not been fruitful.
After several visits to different police stations, the family was forced to make an application for habeas corpus, seeking that it be produced in court. The matter is still live and is pending. But unfortunately, over the weekend, starting from social media, reports appeared that he is in Somalia, that he had been arrested in Somalia, trying to join Al-Shabaab by Somali authorities. Since his arrest here in Mombasa was very clearly, all the hallmarks was of police officers. It seems, therefore, that our good DCI officers handed over Kamal to Somali authorities.
According to the Somalia National Intelligence and Security Agency NISA, on its official verified X account Friday post, they apprehended Kamal for procuring weaponry and explosives from foreign sources solely to harm the Harijite adversary and inflict harm upon the innocent Somali people. The lawyer has, however, noted that handing him over to Somalia is a clear breach of his client's constitutional rights, noting that his client is a Kenyan citizen by birth.
He was born here. We have a copy of the birth certificate. He has gone to school here and eventually went for further studies in China. It would be a bit fairly unfortunate that a person can be arrested here and literally spirited into a foreign country with hardly recognizable legal systems.
Kamal's uncle Yusuf Sufi says the family is still in shock at the turn of the events, noting that there is a CCTV footage showing their kin being abducted.
Kwa hivyo tunaomba serikali usaidizi kwa sababu kijiji Zakaria inajulikana ni Mkenya, mhalisi na mazaliwa hapa na masomea hapa. Na tulimtafuta sana, juzi tulisikia kwamba ameonekana Somalia, na Somalia wanadai kwamba walimpata ndani ya nchi akiwa mfichoni na alishikwa hapa hadharani daytime. Kwa hivyo tunaomba usaidizi kutoka kwa serikali.
Reporting for Hope TV Newswatch, I'm Grace Ahati.